Good morning YouTube and welcome to Superstruct Builds. Today we are going to bring to you the first installment of our 1973 Volkswagen Hightop camper bus series. We're headed down to Arkansas and I hope you enjoy it. And we're off. 6 hours driving down to Arkansas, right outside of Little Rock, all to pick up this beautiful barn find. Well, maybe beautiful could be an overstatement. So we're gonna head down, meet up with this guy down at his barn, and pull it out of there and load it up on the U-Haul. These things are horrible to load up on the U-Hauls with such a narrow wheelbase. They just really tough to get pulled up there. So we got it most of the way. Luckily he had a tractor and kind of helped us align it a little bit once we got it up there, and on to celebrate that victory. Now we're off to find a campsite. Figured we'd camp out for the night before we drive back home. Ended up on Old Highway 7 down in Arkansas and found this beautiful campsite on an aptly named road called Treat Road. Decided to treat ourselves, spent the evening, had some steaks, baked potatoes, little adult beverage or two, and celebrated the awesome pickup of this really fun new project. Good morning, it's the next day. We just made the trip back from Arkansas, 6.5 hours home. Let's do a tour of this beauty. So here we are. This is going to be a lot of work. Looks like it probably rear-ended someone at some point with the spare tire attached. So all dented in there. Pretty big dent there. If we can push it out, it's actually in really good shape. You look along the sills here where things tend to go bad. Really solid shape. Previous owner has a pretty good story. He bought it to rebuild with his kiddo, probably 16, 17-year-old kid. Turns out he didn't want to actually do all the work. So this guy got the engine completely rebuilt, bought all the body panels to restore and fix her up, and then it sat for 3 years until they went to move. And that's where we come in. Dog legs are pretty bad there, but honestly not as bad as they are a lot of places, a lot of buses. That's all solid, all surface rust there. Mirrors are in good shape. And of course the pride and joy is Hightop. The slider honestly works better than most of them out there. The usual hole here, and of course the rocker. Brand new tires, this is nuts, still has the knobblies. Just surface rust on this. We're going to take it down to bare metal and paint her back up. Someone's wonderful artwork here. We're thinking we might name the bus Errant Splatter, because that's pretty much what the spray paint job looks like. Nothing but runs and grossness. She's not pretty, that is for sure. More surface rust on this guy. I think we'll be able to just keep these. They're cheap if we have to replace them. I think they're like $40 at Bus Depot. Hubcaps are all going to clean up really nicely. This panel here, probably take it about right here across and cut it out. More rust. This corner here is probably the worst of all of it, even though it doesn't necessarily look like it. It's rusted pretty deep into there. Let's take a look inside. All the wiring's been pulled, dash is out. You can see seats are going to need to recover. Pretty much everything needs to be done to this bus. But as they say, the bones are good. Beautiful up there. Even the headliner is in really good shape. I'm going to start cleaning it up today. That's the main goal, is we're going to power wash, get all this junk out of here, and get to work. That's all the metal that they sent with us. That's the replacement panels, probably for everything we'll need for the entire project. Let's check out this sweet slider. Floors are in excellent shape. Probably a couple spots will patch up a little bit. This top is disgusting though. We're going to try to pull the Hightop today if that goes well. That way it fits in my garage so we can actually get some work done. And might send the Hightop out to get repaired, or we're at least going to take it over to Neil's garage and store it there, because that's kind of the last step of this entire rebuild. Previous owner replaced the original engine with a 2000cc. Thank goodness. We're going to dual carb it, and this has been completely rebuilt, 0 miles on it. So it's going to be a sweet engine for this thing once we get it fixed up. All in all, pretty clean. The usual missing battery tray, rusted out completely, but we've got the new metal for that too. Alright, let's get started. Pulling this stuff out and power washing this is going to be incredibly fun. Well, I hope you enjoyed this installment of the build. Many more videos to come. Please be sure to like and subscribe to this video. We also have our 1989 Grand Wagoneer project that should be back from paint and bodywork any day now, so expect lots of videos on that to come too. Thanks for your time.